So when you put your hands together, Mr. Dave Boulton, give him a big welcome back.
I've been showing people my t-shirt, and some people didn't know what this animal was. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it. But it's a pangolin playing a mandolin. Just sort of tell you, you don't have to react if you don't want to. Think it's a joke, I wanna play folk, like Martin Carthy or that Dowding chap. Tried and tried it, I just can't get the knack. I'm no use at all, cause I've got these big claws, so I can't play the chords. My little arms are far too short to reach the neck. Tried and tried it, it's annoying me to heck. Drives me up the wall. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Can't play the banjo or the mandolin. When I try to sing, sounds like I'm strangling. It's a pain to be pangolin. So wound up, my nerves are jangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. You can have a go at that if you want to. Any bits you like to sing, just jump in. I've got a tongue about 2'6" long. So when I sing, it sounds like brr, brr, brr. And if you ever hear me, well, I'm sure you will concur. I'm no Nat King Cole. I can sing flat, anyone can do that. Don't think singing sharp's a great big crime. I seem to have the gift of doing both at the same time. Hurts me old blood holes. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Can't play the banjo or the mandolin. When I try to sing, sounds like I'm strangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. So wound up, my nerves are jangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Got all these scales from my head to my tail. Look like something from the Twilight Zone. Like a cross between an aardvark and a xylophone. How do you think that feels? To be covered in plectrums from your nose to your rectum. I wonder if you spot the irony. I've got the wherewithal, no ability. It's a real bonding. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Can't play the banjo or the mandolin. And when I try to sing, sounds like I'm strangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. So wound up, my nerves are jangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Now you might think my lot is okay, but it's not. Just take my diet as a simple thing. Everything I eat can either pinch or bite a sting. Ruins every song. And I'm so sick of ants and those sycophants who think the term might just be silly, I suppose. Never try to sing with termites crawling up your nose or ants clamped to your tongue. If a claim to be a pangolin, can't find the jangle or the mandolin. When I try to sing, sounds like I'm strangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. So wound up, my nerves are jangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Now your aardvark's okay, he's famous in his own way. Armadillos have an easy life. Even you're a kid that's got no trouble and no strife. It's okay for song, though I don't make a fuss. That black-billed ducky puss always got his ugly mug on the TV. It's clear that David Attenborough has no interest in me, so my career is done. It's a pain to be a pangolin. Can't play the banjo or the mandolin. When I try to sing, sounds like I'm strangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. So wound up, my nerves are jangling. It's a pain to be a pangolin. I don't want to leave you dangling. Can't escape this mess I'm tangled in. Think I'll jack it in and take up angling. It's a pain to be a pang, a pain to be a pang, a pain to be a pangolin. That's it. I'm just going to have a smile. So. Well, it was during the Cretaceous period, I think. I wrote a song cycle called. I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, by the way. Anybody? Have you been to Stoke? Anybody been to Stoke-on-Trent? Yes. On purpose. Were you looking for Birmingham and got lost? And I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a poll recently that said. I was shocked, I really was. A poll that said Stoke-on-Trent was the worst town in England to live in. Why did they need a poll? I don't know. They've got a cultural centre now, though. Cultural quarter, they call it. You should see the other 3 quarters there. I wrote a song called, a song cycle called Chinatown. And this song is from it. It's called Raw Flint and Stone. And raw flint and stone and calcined bone are ingredients in bone china. And this is about how they used to what they used to have to do before the canals were built to get stone and clay and from Cornwall and various places up to Stoke. They sluice the finest china clay from scarred southwestern hills, pulverise the flint and stone in dark satanic mills they draw, all clay rich and dark from deep in Devon's land, and they bring it all together in the potter's skillful hand. Raw flint and stone, calcined bone, used to form the backbone of a nation. Its porcelain as white as milk, chinaware as smooth as silk, that serves to keep the potter at his station. Well, the journey's hard and hazardous, the progress snail's pace slow, pack horse thirsts in blazing sun, starves in blinding snow. The tracks and lanes turn treacherous, the turnpike's mud and mire. Nothing halts the passage north to far off Staffordshire. Raw flint and stone, calcined bone, fused to form the backbone of a nation. Its porcelain as white as milk, chinaware as smooth as silk, that serves to keep the potter at his station. Well, the horses know the journey's done, they smell the soot and fumes from bottle kilns that fill the night, the towering smoky plumes. An acrid fog hangs in the air, it burns with every breath. They stumble bound to Boulton town, tired almost to death. Raw flint and stone, calcined bone, fused to form the backbone of a nation. It's porcelain as white as milk, chinaware as smooth as silk, that serves to keep the potter at his station. Loads are shared and horses led to graze near Dolly's Lane. The drivers drown the dust of days, they curse and loud complain of horses lost and soaring costs in the driver's life's a bore. Then drunk as lords they stumble forth to sleep where'er they fall. Raw flint and stone, calcined bone, backbone of a nation. It's porcelain as white as milk, chinaware as smooth as silk, that serves to keep the potter at his station. The secret arts combine the parts, no more and never less, from the plunger down to slip arc, from the slip arc up to press, from press to pug to knocker up, then to the maker's floor, where the master works his magic on the potter's wheel once more. For flint and stone, calcine bone, used to form the backbone of a nation. It's porcelain as white as milk, chinaware as smooth as silk, that serves to keep the potter at his station. That serves to keep the potter at his station. Raw flint and stone. This is a song from Stoke in the 1960s, and we had things called Wakes Week, and back in Wakes Week, everybody it was shut down in the potteries, and everybody used to go to Blackpool. Nearly everybody went to Blackpool. Posh people went to St Anne's, and we went to Bispam. It's about some lads who went off to Blackpool for a couple of days. Well, there was Willie Clough and Jim McGuff and Harry Lands and May. We thought as us attack the bus to Blackpool by the say. For many a day we saved us pay, we only drank at neat. Again the day we'd be away, all on us Blackpool treat. Well, from the fore in hand they'd understand, we left one sunny day. The lads and maybe PMT and up the motorway. We had us fags and us paper bags with a snapping safe inside. We thought of the fun as was to come down by the rolling tide. At Preston time they put us down for Gerrard's cups a tay. I supped me cup, then opened up me cowdow cake and chase. Then off once more to Blackpool shore, the salt smell of the say. Went Willie Clough and Jim McGuff and Harry Lands and May. We took an hour, went up the tower for, say, the famous view. Then we've come dining into time for get a pint or two, a 3 or 4, and maybe more, then off we went for, say, if we could get a bit of skirt for t'other Thray and May. It's 1960s. I loves the way your skirts today rise high above the knees. There's lots of thigh to greet the eye, and they're designed to please. Well, no more words, way fun for birds, then off to Squire's Gate to try the fun of the coaster running us luck on the wheel of fate. We went to take to the USA pay for cod and chips and pays. All I could say as I ate me tay were my bird shapely nays. When Willie Clough had had enough, me mind on her was set. But I said, oh no, I must be slower, and I started yet. Well, it were getting dark, so in the park we took 'em for a walk. And though the Thray left her and me for sitting have a toke, her soft red lips was oiled with chips, her murmured sweet and low, I do love you, so come on do before we have to go. Well, the hours flew by, and with a sigh her murmured pace so strong, oh, don't you know I love you so, how come you are so long? Then suddenly I pushed her free, I sat up with a cuss. Well, what's to do? Well, thanks to you, I've been and missed me bus. And it's a long, long walk all in the dark from Blackpool down to Stoke. And memories of a pair of knees don't help you when you're broke. And passions high beneath the sky will mak thee swear and cuss. We're nearly there when you declare you've gone and missed your bus. I have questions for you. Anybody still using a reel-to-reel tape recorder? You can tell. Somebody down there. How about, has anybody got a cassette player?
Yeah.
Wow! Yeah. Anybody worked out how to update the time on your oven?
Yeah.
Who did that? Have you got a master's degree in electronic engineering?
No, I turn the oven off and I wait till 12 o'clock and I start.
I'm having that. So, yeah, I'm not really very good at this sort of stuff. Working the, like I say, alarms on digital things, and yeah, not good at all really. And it's nice to know that other people are still back in the dark ages. Do that, yeah. I was paying for shopping in Tesco's, not an arduous task, you'll agree. When the cashier said, right, it's your turn, sir. When you're ready, strip down facing me. Was down to me vest when she stopped me. She just must have caught me off guard. She said, no, sir, what I meant by strip down facing me is the magnetic strip on your card. I'm an analog man in a digital world. The line twixt the past and the present got blurred. Now I don't know which of them I preferred. I'm an analog man in a digital world. You can have a go there if you want to. Now I don't have much time for a sat-nav. You don't seem to care where they dump us. And over the years, well, I found I prefer a really good map and a compass. I admit I sometimes get lost now and then. I just do the best that I can. I don't stop and ask for directions. Might be old, I am still a man. An analog man in a digital world. The line twixt the past and the present got blurred. Now I don't know which of them I preferred. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Well, I likes to write letters and postcards. I do love a nice fountain pen. Though my writing's not straight and my spelling's not great, it seems to please family and friends. I'm not much for emails and texting, or tweeting or any of that. Some bloke told me that people who tweet are called twits. Turns out that twit was a an analog man in a digital world. The line twixt the past and the present got blurred. Now I don't know which of them I preferred. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Oh my God, there's people singing. Well, I was just going to pick up my paper. Roll up down the front door. When me lad said, oh Dad, just use me iPad. I've offered it to you before. I must say it proved quite effective. He's not looking happy at all. And he tells me you can't use an iPad for swatting a fly on the wall. I'm an analog man in a digital world. The line twixt the past and the present got blurred. Now I don't know which of them I preferred. I'm an analog man in a digital world. So I think I'll just stick with condensers, with diodes and valves and resistors. I didn't think Dad was snazzy or fab, whereas wireless, just the cat's whiskers. Come on. Oh, forgot the next bit now. Oh, steer clear of digital downloads. Vinyl has always been passion, and I think I'll just stick with me outmoded ways till analog comes back in fashion. I'm an analog man in a digital world. The line twixt the past and the present got blurred. Now I don't know which of them I preferred. I'm an analog man in a digital world. I'm an analog man in a digital world. I'm an analog man in a digital world. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're all sort of much of an age, aren't we? Yeah, but does it ever cross your mind, if you had your time over again, how you'd change things? Would you change anything? Some people are going, I wouldn't have anything different. Everything you said, I'm like, well, you haven't really made any proper messes then, have you? This is a song called If I Had My Time. Oh, there's a chorus. If I had my time over again, if I had my time over again. I'd change things, it's true, but I wouldn't change you. If I had my time over again. Well, first off, this isn't complaining. I had a good life on the whole. I've a quid in me pocket, a roof on me head, and I never was out on the dole. Found myself wondering lately what it might be that'd change. How would I do it all next time if I had me time over again? If I had me time over again. If I had me time over again. Well, I changed things, it's true, I wouldn't change you. If I had me time over again. Like that, only loud. I'd spend less time trying to make money, spend more time trying to make friends. I'd spend less time trying to prove myself right, and a little more making amends. I put something away for a rainy old day, so I don't end up broke and bereft. As you know, I had nothing at all when I started, and I've got nearly all of it left. If I had me time over again, nice. Well, I'd change things, it's true, I wouldn't change you. If I had me time over again. I'd listen to what me old dad said, I'd pay more attention at school, I'd try harder to act like a grown-up, I'd try hard not to act like a fool. I'd spend more time reading the small print, trusting a bit less to look, and I'd spend more time passing the vino and a little less passing the book. If I had me time over again, brilliant. If I had me time over again, well, I'd change things, it's true, I wouldn't change you. If I had me time over again. 'Cause you've been my rock in a hard place, you've been my water on stone. You don't help me in making bad choices, you know I can do that on my own. That's not fair, hard times have held us together through things that tore others apart, and you don't let my victories go to my head, or my tragedies go to my heart. If I had me time over again, brilliant. If I had me time over again, well, it changed things, it's true, I wouldn't change you. If I had me time over again. If I had me time over again. If I had me time over again. If I changed things, it's true, I wouldn't change you. If I had me time over, I'd be rolling in clover. If I had me time over again. I don't know if you've got this ritual, but we had this thing in Stoke where a father will take his son out for his first pint. I don't know if you know. Do you do that? Yeah. Does somebody do that to take you out for your first pint? No. No. And I tried this with my son and it went horribly wrong. I'm going to leave you. This is I'm just doing support tonight, so you're going to be in the hands of Mark Dowding very shortly. He's amazing, I have to say. And it's been lovely to see you. Thanks for singing and clapping and being nice to me. And I'll leave you with this. It's called Get It Down, Your Son. Last week, I took my son out for that first bite with his father, while his mum was at her mother's for the night. I ordered pints of Stella, but he wasn't keen on lager, so when I'd had mine, I finished off his pint. And I said, get it down, your son, it's only just begun, this is a night you will remember all your days. Get it down, your son, there's no need to tell your mum, if it happens in the pub, me boys, the pub is where it stays. She's comes. Then to the Duke of Gloucestershire, I took my eldest child, to see if there was something to his taste. He soon made it clear he was not drinking mild, so I sucked them both, avoiding any waste. And I said, get it down, your son, you're only just begun, this is a night you will remember all your days. Get it down, your son, there's no need to tell your mum, if it happens in the pub, me boys, the pub is where it stays. Then to the coach and Aussies, to try another bout. The landlord said, I'll see what I can do. The kid soon made it clear he wasn't drinking stout, so when I'd had mine, I finished his off too. Again, young son, you've only just begun, this is a night you will remember all your days. Get down, son, there's no need to say no, if it happens in the pub, my boys, the pub's where it stays. I was feeling quite disconsolate, I thought we'd better finish. We just popped into the Queen's for one last try. Geez, you should have seen his face. We took a sip of Guinness, without a thought, I drank both glasses dry. As you get there, son, only just begun, this is a night you will remember all your days. Get it down, your son, for God's sake, don't tell your mum, if it happens in the pub, me boys, the pub is where it stays. Well, I tried him on the whiskey, on the brandy, and the ouzo, the baby sham, the port, and cherry beef. It's just no pleasing some folk when it comes down to the booze. So in the end, seems all the drinking fell to me. I think it son, just begun this night. Remember, I feel a bit sick. Get it down, your son, there's no need to tell your mum, if it happens in the pub, me boy, the pub is where it stays. I admit that I was wounded, I felt a little snubbed. Me lad can't have a drink with his old man. After all my efforts, when I came to leave the pub, I was so pissed that I could hardly push his pram. Get it down, your son, you're only just begun, this is a night you will remember all your days. Get it down, your son, there's no need to tell your mum. Happens in the pub, me boys, pub is where it stays. If it happens in the pub, me boys, pub is where it, yes, if it happens in the pub, me boys, the pub is where it stays. Thank you very much.
All right, big round of applause. Thank you so much.
Didn't expect that. So we've started with the pangolin song, and shall we finish with the aardvark song? That's really nice of you, thank you very much indeed. Smash it. very soon mammals like osses and camels came issuing forth from the primeval mud, and when it was right, he said, let there be light, and there was, 'cause he'd left now to look. And the first thing he sees when he looks down is me. In his angelic voice he went, yuck. Oh, it's hard, being an aardvark. It's a lot harder than you might think. All day on your pins, you're trying to convince a hard, uncaring world you're not really extinct. No one says, oh look, there's an aardvark. Like they might do a camel or cat. They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? Now if you ask a zebra what gives him most pleasure, he might say life on savannah. Seems he don't give a toss that he looks like a cross between an old horse and an upright piano. When kids at the zoo, they get their first view of the zebra, they always go, oh. When they see me, they react differently, and that is what makes life so hard. It's hard, it's hard being an aardvark. It's a lot harder than you might think. All day on your pins, you're trying to convince a hard, uncaring world you're not really extinct. No one says, oh bless, that's an aardvark. Like they might do a camel or cat. They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? Now ask a giraffe, and he'll say, it's no laugh, being 20 feet high is a vine. I can see all the trees with the greatest of ease, but I can't get to scratch me own. Well, never mind, and he'll stamp and say, it's a pain in the neck, and I wouldn't say he was wrong. Wouldn't you be self-righteous if you got tonsillitis when your tonsils were 10'6" long? Sing, it's hard being an aardvark. It's a lot harder than you might think. All day on your pins, you're trying to convince a hard, uncaring world you're not really extinct. No one says, oh bless, it's a hard one. Like they might do a camel or cat. They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? Now take the hyena, 'cause he must have been at the back when they give the brains out. Well, he'll giggle all day in that lunatic way. He hasn't a clue what he's laughing about. There was one got a shock when he fell in the wok of a Chinese cafe in Bangkok. Well, the chef being no ass just turned up the gas, and he made a complete laughing stock, be honest. Oh, it's hard being an aardvark. It's a lot harder than you might think. And all day on your pins, you're trying to convince a hard, uncaring world you're not really extinct. One says, oh, I love an aardvark. Like they might do a camel or cat. They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? Now your aardvark's quite mild, he's not vicious or wild. He's renowned for being timid and shy. He won't go in for fighting, or scratching or biting. He won't armadillo, or even a fly, and they'll run and fetch sticks. They'll do silly tricks like lay down and play dead for the king. And you'll never regret having one as a pet, and there'll be one of us less to sing last time. It's hard being an aardvark. It's a lot harder than you might think. All day on your pins, you're trying to convince a hard, uncaring world you're really extinct. No one says, get off, not an aardvark. Like they might do a camel or cat. They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? They just give us a kick or a poke with a stick, and they say, what the hell do you call that? Thank you very much.